was scraping toast at work the other day when I conjured up a memory from a couple of decades ago of my mum telling me a story about when she used to put butter on bread and scrape it off again. It was a time before she knew what she was going to go on to do, and was just an anecdote about trying to get through a shift at a cafe without getting harassed by the manager, who used to scowl at her and utter, "Why are you wasting so much butter?" She's been gone for 10 years, but a memory like that can still bring a sudden blinding rush of tears and the abandonment of my defences, built up by late night beers and the inevitability of life going on. But what hits me so strongly is the fact that there was so much more to talk about. Our adult conversations over before they've begun, and everything merging into one disappointing realisation that I could have done more before it was too late to say thank you properly. Because as a kid, you only ever apologise sporadically or sloppily, because how do you make amends with someone who'd been there since your first shoes had feet in? The back of their car had the crisp-covered baby seat in, your eyes had opened, your first word had been spoken, and your tiny little heart had started beating. Because now I know that life is fleeting, but at the time, I was still treating it like everyone I loved would be here forever, whatever happened. A young man caught up in life's frustrations, how to talk to girls, stop spots and get better on the PlayStation, and now the years have flown by and I've come a long way from the boy who could only fry bacon, and now I bake cakes and eat brown bread and sometimes eat celery, and wonder if I'll ever be able to say I drove here today, but that's okay. And I wonder if this poem will let me think about what was going through your head when things started to fall apart and there was no reset or restart button, and my heart gets so heavy when I remember you eating treats with the telly blaring, telling me off for swearing with your tongue in your cheek, because you used to do it as much as me, if not more, and still feel so raw when I remember how things got so frantic and you seemed so resigned to your fate, like the band on the Titanic, and you just kept playing because what else was there to do? And I miss you. And I hate the fact that I only remember your voice when I'm sleeping. I've got one email from you and hundreds off Gumtree, and I just wish that once I'd said what was going through your head when as a 14-year-old girl you stood there scraping butter off bread. But it's done, and I just want you to know that I'm glad that I was your son, and that I know times have changed and I'm no longer the little boy too scared to sleep with the light on, and that now I fight the nightmares with pale ale and nitol. But what I've realised is so vital is maybe you never knew what was wrong. And I stockpile nice images in my head as I think about us both scraping butter off bread nearly 50 years apart, and my heart does its best to keep going.